Loudepot back again, and a quick little lesson on thermodynamics and how your heat pump works. Mankind discovered early on that you can't create or destroy the energy that is God-given to us, but you can sure change its form. And that's how the heat pumps work. If you were to take a cubic yard or a cubic meter of vapor and compress it down into 1 cubic inch or 1 cubic centimeter and compress it very tiny, you would raise the pressure sky high in that cubic yard down to the cubic inch. And by raising the pressure, you raise the temperature. And that's thermodynamics. And if you take the refrigerant, we're talking about 410A now, it's what we use in the heat pumps, and you compress that, you raise the pressure and you raise the temperature. And you can get that to go all the way from 55 degrees Fahrenheit all the way to 150 degrees Fahrenheit or 66 degrees Celsius, from 13 degrees Celsius to 66 degrees Celsius. No fuel, no gas, no oil, simply by compressing in a scroll compressor. And conversely, these heat pumps can do the opposite with an expansion device. They can get 55 degrees or 13 degrees Celsius down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit or -7 Celsius through expansion. So just with the controlling the pressure of the refrigerant, they're able to heat and cool the home pretty efficiently. Except now the problem is if you're in the Northeast or North, I'm in New York, I've seen temperatures get as low as 0 degrees, and with the wind chill factor, -10, -20 degrees. Once that happens, these compressors, although they can do a good job, once they compress 20 degrees and raise it to 55, 60, that's still not good enough to heat the home. Unfortunately, our bodies, we need 68 to 72. So once you get that cold temperature, once you start reaching that 0 degrees to 20 degree, that compressor has a hard time doing that. So there's always a backup system that the plumber will do, either electric baseboard or some kind of air handler, heater in the air handler, electric heater that can kick on and blow. And the 2-stage thermostat that you'll have in your house will realize that, because as the temperature's on 68 or 69 and it realizes the temperature's still dropping, it'll kick into the 2nd stage and you'll get your electric baseboard turning on. That doesn't happen with geothermal. It only happens with the heat pumps that are air source heat pumps. With geothermal, it's a different story. You have your house and you have loops going down from your house. Here's your house and here's your grass line. There's 200 to 300 foot loops that they go down and come back up to your heat pump, and that's always a constant 55, 60 degrees there down in the middle of the earth, where they can get 70 degrees, no problem. With 60 degree BTUs, they can get it up to that comfortable 70, 72 by compressing it. But the BTUs in the earth is always between 55 and 60, so they can do that easy enough. With a heat pump, you can't. But that's thermodynamics. That's how it works, by compressing and expanding the refrigerant, changing the temperatures drastically in there. If you have just an air source heat pump, you need backup heat. If you have geothermal, you don't have that issue. It's always going to be able to handle it. Cooling and heating, no problem at all. That's your basic thermodynamics lesson and how a heat pump works.